We're going to give you a combination here of some varied tunes that pop up at Everett. The first one is a really slick little minor key tune called Tamlin. It's originally in a strange key for the dulcimer, and that's the way the Irish sessions would play it. But once you learn it in any place, if they just say change your key, you just say what key and then go there. This one is done in an E minor key. The Tamlyn starts out, I'll play it about half speed, and it sounds like this. The Tamlyn starts out, there's really about 3 patterns here that you pick up and you got the whole thing learned. The first one is that you're going to do a lot of droning on that E with that left hand. The right hand is going to take a lot of the lion's share here. And there's a left-handed pattern, but it's going to be, for the sake of simplicity, right hand, and the right hand is going to be able to do a little dancing here. Your first pattern is going to be left, right, where you're crossing over, and then just up one. So you're going to be in the E and the B. It's going to start out like this. And you're going over and up one. This is the first pattern you want to work on. Just go the left, right, straight across, over and up one. So you practice this pattern until you get it real solid. The second pattern is going to be the same thing, only instead of being here, you're going to slide up and just cut straight over. And you work this until you get it just right. So now you have 2 patterns. You have the first one where your hands on the right hand's on the B, left hand's on the E, and you go more of a diagonal. The second pattern is going to be where you're going to raise the right hand up one to the C major and slide it straight across. So you're going from C to G. The third pattern is going to be the exact same thing as the second pattern, only it's up one string. And you're going to go to, so the left hand is going to go up to the F sharp, right hand is going to go up to the D, and slide on over to the A. So practice these 3. So here's the first large phrase. You do it twice. Switch over to the next one. Twice, slide up one and do the same thing. Now from this point you're going to basically do a run. Now what you're doing is you're starting out at the G, rocking it down, and now instead of going up to the C, you're just going to go to the B. So you've got these 4, and you've got these 4. So your first phrasing is going to be walk it down. And then you're going to do it again for the second half of the A. Twice. Straight across. Go up one, do the same thing. You're going back down, you're going to the left side treble bridge, walking it down to the D, and then back up one. There's your resolve for the whole A part. Now the B part is really two patterns. You're going to be going down, you're going to be starting at the E. You're going to be starting at the E and working your way in a more of a fishtail or more of a figure eight style, where you're going to start out with the E, back to the D, then you're going to go back to the B and work your way on down. So it sounds like this. You're going to do that a couple of times. Now the third time you're going to be hitting it, instead of going it down, that's going to be boring. You're going to be hitting on the D. You're going to be hitting the D, and then you're going to go up to the A and work it down. So now you have two exactly the same, and then one that's a switch. Walk it down. Now the third phrase is going to be hitting that D, then going over to the A. Now the next phrase is going to be right down here in the bottom. It's going to be right down here on the D, E, and F sharp. And it's going to be, in this phrase, you're going to have to work this one a while. And it's going to start out like this. You're going to walk it up, pull this down, and then back up. So you're going to walk it up, hop down, and then up to the middle. Rock it, and hit the center. Run it, rock it, and center it. One more time. That one you're going to want to practice for a while because that one's got to be solid. So the phrasing goes. Right here. And now you do your little noodling down here. Rock, center. Then you do it again. Now usually you'll hit this, although it's not in the sheet music. Now at this point you're going to be doing a right hand, basically a right hand flam. You're going to start out over here on the bass bridge, over in the C. You're basically doing the same thing here that you did here. You're going to start out here with a C, and you're going to hit the C, E minor, and back to the G. So what you're going to do is you're going to start out with the left hand. Let's just start out with the right hand. Left, right, and then left. You're going to do the same thing going up, and then just basically run it down. Back to here. So that last phrase is going to be left hand on E. Same thing you did up here when you did the straight across. You're doing the same thing right down here. Raise it up one. Then bring it on down. Back up one. And that's the song.